Where are my sub games? I said yesterday on stream and last week that I'm moving sub days around. You had a forewarning. Get mad all you want. It was announced. This was information that was already shared. Streamer ain't pulling the wool on you today. You know what you're getting into. No, it's not your Osu. I'm back on Pokemon White. I have 5 gym badges. So I got 3 to go. And Indigo Plateau. I don't know how long that'll take. Probably a few streams. And I haven't played in a little bit, so it might take a minute to remember what I was doing. That's a black screen. Alright. Fine. Audio level. You can hear it, right? Check. Turning it down a little bit. Nope, don't do that. Missed a lot of Pokemon, I guess. I mean, there's only like 3 streams of it, so. Game too loud? Okay. I can fix that. Is Funk streaming tonight? Yes. I'm 12 minutes late.
When you were 99. Luxury.
I mean, I went to Atlanta, but it's not an excuse. Thanks, Dongle Expand. You proud of that one? Audio fine now? I feel like it's still a little messy. But I don't want to peak my mic. If I turn it any higher, it's going to be fucked.
When you were 99. Luxury.
Sorry, it does that every time I go back into the capture. I'm playing on a 3DS. Just because someone will ask before then. Audio's good?
Or 99.
Right. I don't want to, like, get into the catch-up game until then.
Amen. You got Kenichi, hang in there.
Kenichi? This is another one of those fucking things, isn't it? I don't know this one. I don't want to hear it. Thanks, Blocker Locker and Jayco. My headphones disconnected. I think I've started a meme. Yeah, if I've learned anything, it's to just not do that. So, my Pokemon lineup's a little bit different. I've had some evolves. I don't know the names. I got Trubbish, which is rightfully named JoJo Part 4. I have the weird anime girl grass thing. I have the ice cream cone. A bird, the punchy pants thing, and Tenshinhan, my starter. All around level 35-ish, so hopefully adequately leveled now. They were all like 20 last stream, and I had to do off-stream grinding. But they'll be fine now. And this is probably the only thing I'm streaming tonight for a few hours. Maybe Minecraft if you wine and dine me well enough, but I've been out of the house all day and I'm kind of tired. So I kind of just wanted to play Pokemans. Is he streaming? You couldn't have started a better meme, maybe? Comb your hair. This is my hair after extensive combing, alright? This is literally crying in the shower level. And I'm not even joking, like combing what is it, what do you call it, like split ends, or when they're like cut together? This is me trying, guys. So don't even start. Anyways, last off on the stream, I beat the 5th gym,
99.
and I need to go find the next one.
Is Mr. streaming tonight?
And hopefully don't need to grind it all. I don't know, you should ask him. Thanks, Nautica. Nautica, with a 1 that looks like an L. I want and dine you, buy me that pizza. You got it, dude. I'm also a trainer. At times like this, you battle, right? It's the so-called rival, like for a fight. JoJo Part 4 best part. Ha! Sorry, I just had to laugh at that statement. Because it's wrong. Here's the thing. I'd say all parts are very strong, But one part's gotta be the weakest. And if you exclude part 1, which I feel like it rightfully should, who do you think's at the top of the chopping block? I'll give you a hint, it's not part 2. By the way, I'm a little over-leveled, so I'll probably be breezing through for like 20 minutes. It just means because if I'm over-leveled, it means I don't have to spend time grinding on the stream, which I prefer to do. Although it would make for some great AI talk, but I'm sure we're all worn out on that. I know you like Agarons, but what about Cacturn's the best grass type? You know, I'll fuck with... Wait, Cacturn's the weird, like, edgy cactus that you get the third one, right? Emerald and all that from the desert? If so, yeah, I rock with it. If it's something else, out of here. It really snapped me back into reality that Funk doesn't know anyone in his own server. Like, how does he not know Nautical? I do know Nautical. I was making fun of the fact that he has a 1 instead of an L. I recognize too many names. I don't know your backstories, though. Don't flatter yourself. Too famous to spend time with his fans. Dude, I don't even spend time with my family. You want me to spend time with you? That was a dark joke. I'm sorry, Mom. But we don't go out to Baskin Robbins anymore. This is annoying. You'll see. This is why I usually don't webcam. Half of it is me fixing my headphones. Bianca, you have not been grinding in the 1 month of my absence. You weak. I guess I should probably change for typing. May as well. You gonna appease JJ and throw the MGE? Throw it? Do I look... I take very few things seriously, but when someone in my chat challenges me to a duel, a rightful duel, I take that seriously. You couldn't pay me to throw that. I think I got invited to play, like, Scout on in a Hydro tournament today, but I said no. I probably showed up to practice. But, you know, I'm giving JJ one thing. I'm not practicing. That's your one chance. You can practice all you want. I think that'll make it fair. Actually, it'd make it fair if I did a bunch of drugs before the MGE, but I'm not giving you that much. Actually gonna stream the MGE? Yeah, may as well. Everyone needs to see it happen. Burn. That's not good. Drunk TF2, please. What is this, 2015? Drunk TF2? I thought it would be fun to do like a shot stream or something. That would make a terrible impression on children viewers, but not out of the question. Courtier is normal, right? So dark? Dark or fighting? One of those. Didn't even get drunk last round. Everyone says that, but I pushed myself very hard with those 3 beers. I'm a lightweight, okay? I don't drink much. I'm not afraid to admit it. It's perfectly normal. Have the metabolism of a 18-year-old girl. Okay? That shit goes right through me. Musharna. I don't know what that is. I'm throwing out JoJo Part 4. Psychic? Oh. I was thinking it was like a mushroom. So it'd be like poison. This is not the type advantage I wanted. Shit. Do black tar heroin. Don't even stream it. Just inject it into your peewee. Glad I looked at chat for that. Thanks, guys. How was your day? I had a super hot chicken tender. It reminded me that I was alive. I've noticed that the main reason I don't eat spicy food is you become very aware of your existence when you eat it. But it was good. That was my day. The rest of the day was sitting in traffic going to Atlanta. Not fun. Why do you all hate me? I'm chaotic annoying. That sounds like a good reason to hate you. I hate you because when I unmod you, it takes forever to copy-paste your name. I miss the old Funk. He's right here. Babyface and all. Alright, I'm ready for this fight to end. I've been here too long. I'd like to escape this prison. I don't know what breaks fighting. That's dark? I want to say dark beats it. Do I have a dark type? Yeah, Scrung is dark. That'll work. I mean, it's a little late, but it's fine. Doesn't even matter if it's a dark attack. Psychic is fighting. Well, if that's the case, Scrung is still the best choice. So, worked out. Haven't had a Pokemon battle with you in a while, Justin. You become totally strong, huh? I'm not that strong, so I don't know how to say it, but I think you're way tuned in to how your Pokemon feel. You know what? I want to share this with you. Fly. For a white guy. Probably shouldn't post passwords in chat, even if they are Funk Likes 4. Best keep that silent. Sour, please. Yeah, I think you could reserve it for something more than the Hydrate. The Poké Center soundtrack. Even if you're correct. Alright. I can leave this dusty-ass town now. And go what I can only assume is the right direction. I should probably move around Pokemon in my party, too. What's that? It's orange. I don't know what type that would be. Actually, that's the thing that, like, changes color with the season, right? Because it's autumn. So, like, yeah, I guess that is grass. A 1v1 Funk and Puyo Puyo Tetris. I don't even own Tetris. No. No, we've already made the rules of the duel. Just for clarification. Alright, Kenny. You stream Minecraft, would you put SR on? Usually whenever I stream Minecraft, I do.
When you $4.99. Luxus.
Ibugta bene. Does this make me cool now?
Do you know how to play it? You own a banjo and you play a banjo. Those are two mutually exclusive things. Alright? Can't be cool without both. Not one or the other. He's a little underleveled, so I'm gonna bring the boy out. Scrung. Supposedly banjo is actually one of the harder instruments to learn. It's not like guitar, especially if you get like a 5-string banjo. Or like the double like 8-string or whatever. Good luck. Come back when you can fiddle a doodad with it, you know? Kind of expensive, I think, usually. $200 for a decent one. Banjos you have to finger pick. Yeah, that's another thing. With a guitar, you can kind of just go hard on the strum. I mean, that's not a good way to play guitar, but you have the option. But banjo, it's like, you gotta get good. And that's why I play guitar, not banjo. Easier. Notice how many bots there are in the FUNKe Steam group? I actually went into the Steam group, like, less than a week ago, and got, like, I cleared out all the bots that they make their name, like, exclamation marks and Z's or whatever, so it's at the top of the list of names. But they just they rejoin and all that, so... There's not very good moderation tools of Steam groups. You kind of just have to leave it and ignore it. You fell far. What happened to you, man? I thought I did good. My Pokemon are well leveled now. I haven't fallen from grace. What is it, Chad? You're looking at one. When do you plan on streaming Wind Waker? After this game. So, a week, maybe? Give or take? Give me Officer in your Steam group. You kind of already are, aren't you? So, I don't think it's possible to make you more. I've had a lot of people actually recommend Enter the Gungeon to me. It's just like, I never bothered, I guess. I'm only a mod. Oh, you mean admin? I mean, I can. Is there a difference, really? I would figure mods can kick and ban and all that, too. All that means is, like, you can rewrite the description of the group. So you can add dead group to it. I don't really need you for that. I can just do it. Give me mod in the Steam group. It's cursed. You've reminded me of 2017, or maybe 16, where all of my, like, close friends literally message me every day asking for, like, mod on the Steam group. None of them ever did any modding. Like Voltroid, Tyke, Venom, Morgan. A bunch of people would always bug me for it. So one day I've removed all of them from it. Then they stopped asking. So what I'm saying is, I've learned when you give someone a position in the group, you'll regret it. So I can only have one. That's Sinister. He's the janitor of the group, and I'm comfortable with one janitor. If you still talk to Voltroid, ask her why she played in the TF2 Newbie Cup and how she lost to a team that had one steel player. I talked to her. I already know why. She told me. I guess she got asked to ring in it, or like sub. It's not like, it wasn't a good team, I don't think. It wasn't full of great players. Also, if your team has one steel player and like 8 plat players, I guess 5 if it's 6s, that one steel player doesn't mean that much in the low brackets. Maybe the higher brackets. The lower ones. You can get carried, mate. Yeah. I need to heal you, Sprung. Watch my form, guys. Can't slouch. I hope I have a full restore. I probably don't. I don't. Good enough. What's the party? The pig final evolution. This thing. Trubbish final evolution. The ice cream cone. I really don't know how to describe them. I don't know their names, and I renamed them all, so... This is it, if anyone was curious. I could do that thing streamers do where they have images of all of them, but you have to manually go find the images, and it's a FUNKe stream. Don't expect high quality. Vanillix. I probably will kill a shiny on accident. Without looking. Garbodor. Wish you participated in Blapshire Code Charity Bash. You would have been great. I wasn't invited. Not to say that I wouldn't have been welcome. I think they would have been fine. But I'm not as ingrained in the TF2 community as some of the other content creators are. So, you know, it's just the way things go. If we expected high quality, we wouldn't be here. That's fair. Please do more YouTube. I feel your pain, brother. Trust me. My absence isn't by choice. I mean, it is in a sense, but it's like a self-disciplinary choice, you know? It's not like, fuck videos. It's like, hey, let's use my time how I find it applicable. Don't ask when the next video is. I don't have an answer for you. I've been over this a few times. You're not the first person to ask me this on stream. Probably once per stream. And that's why right now is the one time you hear me talk about it. For the stream. No one comes here for games. We come for maybe funny jokes. If that was true, my viewer count wouldn't double during Minecraft. Ooh, put on the spot. But thanks. I'd like to believe you're telling the truth. Researching the year's seasons. What's there to research? We kind of have a good grasp of them. Well, I guess in the Pokemon universe, it's pretty easy for like a small squirrel to completely change weather effects. We research changes in nature that occur due to the seasons. Consider the Pokemon called Deerling, which lives in this forest. Its appearance is said to change according to season. Okay, I was right. Characteristic is of great interest. We want to research this Pokemon and observe its changes. That's why we developed a climate control system that transcends seasons and allows us to freely adjust temperature and humidity. That's kind of fucked up. You ever heard of Weather Report? You don't want to fuck with weather. It's kind of powerful. We're very busy. We haven't had a chance to catch many. So this is what we'd like to ask you. Capture one. When its appearance changes, bring it back to the lab. And when we confirm the change, we'll go search for the season's Deerling. If you don't mind, please show us what it looks like now. I don't have one. Some Pokemon change their appearance. He's saying the same thing? A type of evolution. It's an evolutionary advantage because you could call it camouflage per season. I wouldn't call it on-the-spot evolution, though. They're scientists, Funks. We should leave. Yeah, these stupid science bitches don't even know how to make I more smarter. You seen that Daisy Brown Allen art thing? It's creepy as fuck. I have not. Daisy Brown Allen? You're gonna have to fill me in on that. I packed a full art ultra rare trainer today. Be jealous? I got no idea what any of that meant. Do I look like someone that would play Pokemon? Yeah, I do. Happened to the CalArts drawing. I moved it. Removed it. It's gone. It served no more purpose. I mean, you do. Yeah. I do look like the kind of person that'd go to like a Toys R Us, RIP by the way, for a legendary Pokemon. I don't need to grind. I'll run. Garbodor's coolest trait is that you can drink garbage out of its hand straw. That sounds sexual in nature. Maybe you shouldn't do that. The thing about this girl who had a scientist dad that made her a monster. I won't spoil anymore, but he looks scary and the story's great. If I can, I'll send a link. Is it a manga? It sounds like a manga. I've already got 2 manga I gotta read. I gotta read Berserk and Black Clover. So don't... You can give me one to read, but I've got a catalog to sort through right now. Do you think Froyotech will win I-63? That's not the question you should be asking. The question you should be asking is, does anyone else have a chance of beating Froyotech at I-63? Personally, well, I don't keep up with individual teams enough to know, but assuming a large portion of the ones that went to Rewind 2 are going to 63, I'd like to see 7 or Ascent step up. Sorry if I keep scratching my nose. I usually have my glasses on, so it's itchy. I think I would hope to see Ascent or 7 do something. If neither of them can, I have no clue. I will say I'd like to see someone beat Froyo. Not for a dislike for Froyo, mind you. I love Banny. I was watching his, I was looking through Banny's clips from 2 days ago of his stream. Yeah, someone like came in and like, he was super drunk and talking existential, and I'm like, it can't be that bad. He was talking about a god of lutes, like the instrumental lutes, visiting him in his dreams. And when he woke up, he asked the lute god to watch over him while he streamed. That sounds weird, right? That was me trying to explain what he said. His dreams are almost as bad as my snail dreams. Banny's drunk streams are equal to me talking about snails. It was pretty great. It was very entertaining. If nothing else, very confusing. Very confusing. That was his drunk birthday stream. He earned it. And I loved it. Anyways, I would like to see Froyo beaten, if only because healthy competition is good for a competitive esport, and one like TF2, which is 10 years old, could use some healthy competition. That's me running through the reason, because I feel like it's obvious. I'm not saying the snail dream again. You care so much. Check the clips. Played Hammond yet? He's pretty fun. I got to plat today. Be jealous. I'm jealous. Ali Sniper. I have played Hammond on PTR. I don't think I've played him since release. Actually, no, I guess I haven't. Yeah, no. I mean, I played him, and I had a lot of fun. But not much. I guess if I were to pick, like, a design of a character for Overwatch, I'd rather like Hammond than, I don't know, anything stun-based like Brigida. It's not even that I'm against a shield, like a tank healer, but stuns. You know. They should make the dispenser from TF2 a playable character in Overwatch. Give them enough time, they will. When will TF2 have an update that addresses the several problems that's been called out and yet still plagues it for years? Can we get some Fs in chat for the guy in chat who believes Valve will ever do something right? That was a very generalized statement, but it's kind of true. That poor fool believes Valve might actually do something. Give him a few years. He'll come to know how things go. So young. So naive. Just sell TF2, like, what are you doing, Valve? They're not gonna sell TF2. It's not like they ever should. TF2 makes money. And I'm not gonna let it be a TF2 bash stream. But they're not gonna sell it. At best, they're gonna have a rework at Valve of how they structure teams per games. And somehow it would end up with more developers. like by them forcing people to work on it. That's the best case scenario. What website do you go to stream the pillows? Honestly, I just go through YouTube. Okay, here's the thing. The Pillows is a Japanese band, and apparently, like, Spotify doesn't allow streaming of certain bands out of their country, like Japan. Specifically, the ones that annoy me, the Pillows and Scott and Rivers, Japanese bands. Which means you can't listen to them on Spotify, and I don't know why I said that, but I just want to share it because it pisses me off. So if anyone knows a better way, I think you can change your region on Spotify, and that might work, but I've never tried it, and I don't know how that works. Anyways, if I want to listen to the Pillows, I downloaded legally their albums and support them financially. Wink. But otherwise, I'll just like use YouTube, you know, because it's their Emolga. I'm assuming dark type. Oh, it's electric dark. Wait a minute, Facecam Nito didn't even notice it. I realized when I was out of town that if you do the pop-out in Twitch chat on mobile, or... yeah, the pop-out of Twitch chat, you can't see the right side of the stream. So I've strategically put the webcam on the right side, so anyone that wants to read chat has to not look at my face. I think it's a pretty clever way to get less people to look at me. Amolga is Election, you damn fool. I knew that. I said when I saw it that I knew that. I just didn't know the name. I heard emo. Also, hold on. Calling it next TF2 update won't be out till at least October. Can I get some F's in chat for Sinister thinking that it would be out by October? The poor fool. I mean, I guess, yeah, they always do Halloween. So technically, we'll have one on Halloween. That just doesn't mean it's gonna have any content in it. It feels good that I can talk shit about TF2 and no one will even get mad about it. Because even people that love the game and Valve kind of know, like, he's right. It hurts. It hurt. I want the game to get major content. It's just I know it won't. I did see after Dane made his random crits video, apparently like someone on RTF2 just randomly said like, I wonder if Valve developers are annoyed by getting killed by crits or random crits. And a Valve developer responded like, yeah. So we already knew that they were aware of it, but now we kind of have the confirmation that the topic of random crits was probably brought up again. Discord DMs? You took a picture. Oh. So there is a way to see it and stream chat. I guess my phone just sucks then. Here on Route 6, there's a place called Mistralton Cave. Supposedly deep in that cave you can find an amazing Pokemon called Cobalion, who is said to have protected Pokemon from a sea of fire in ancient Unova. If you can use a move called Surf that lets you move over water's surface, maybe you can see it. I don't have that, but that reminded me to go teach Fly to my bird. I used to get kind of annoyed, but now Ali Sniper, were you murdered halfway through entering that sentence? Is there a burglar in your house? I want to keep Roost. Where to haircut? Probably a Samsung. Mine? No, I got a Android. It sucks though. I don't recommend the HTC 10? 1 or 10? I don't remember what I have. Either way. It sucks. That or I just like installed too many porn apps, and now it's full of viruses. One or the other. Mister, here, have this. Shiny stone. Thank you. It's about the season to go to the Celestial Tower on Route 7. I have to ring the bell for my petite little. You do that. Later on there's a cave where you can catch the electric eel Pokemon. It's pure electric, but it has levitate for an ability, so there's no weakness. Noted. Whoops. Didn't mean to go there. They've had a survey about crits in the game since Jungle. I don't mean as in this is the first time they've discussed random crits, like potentially removing it. I just meant the message from Dane was sent to them, so like they might not have been talking about it internally, but maybe there's some internal discussion on it now. Because if I know one thing it's about Valve, it's that they don't really have a sense of urgency. So yeah, months ago they did surveys about random crits, but they could wait another 2 years before they do anything. But maybe if enough of the community talks about it, they'll be like, alright, there's enough verbal communication that people want to change here that we can justify, like, maybe trying it. I don't remember what dev it was. I know it wasn't Jill. I don't think it was Driller or Smith either. So it was one of the more obscure, like, silent devs. But I don't know who. What should I draw? I'll put in the Discord later. I have nothing for you. Chat, what should he draw? See, you want viewer Sunday? There it is. There's your interaction. Give him a drawing. I know Bommy. I don't wanna be the guy that says draw Bommy. It's kind of pretentious. Draw Waluigi. Yeah. Draw Waluigi downing a grilled cheese. I'll frame it. I'll put it right here. Tape it up. A lispy dipshit. How would he even draw that? Draw me a new emote. Draw me an emote to replace FUNKe. That's your prime objective here. Thanks for waiting. Looks like the nest of the electric type Pokemon called Galvaninever. Don't know why there's a nest here, but if there are folks having problems, the gym leader's the one to fix it. Korok, take it out. Funk but blue. No, purple. What if it was purple? Bulldoze. I don't think I have anything that can use that. It's called Bulldoze. This move does damage and lowers speed of any Pokemon it hits. Some ground Pokemon move a little slower than you like. If you use Bulldoze right, you can cover that weakness. I don't know how good you really are, but if you think you can, go wherever, and if you think you can do something, keep doing it. Do things how you want. Decide your own limits. I was looking on the Funk subreddit, and someone said, like, I introduced them to Weezer by, like, telling them in the back of their head to watch The Rock Critic, who talked about Weezer. But what was weird about it is he said I did it in an Ohio accent. And I don't know if he thinks that I'm from Ohio, or if I sound like I'm from Ohio. Because I don't know what Ohioans sound like. Wouldn't that just be wouldn't that just be a generic Midwestern accent? I guess, yeah, I do have an Ohio accent. Me or from's Ohio? How are the accents over there? Me when Funk reads comments above and below, but not mine. Draw a pic of Funk and his Pokemon. I hate Pokemon. Poor Bianca has faced the sad truth that not everyone can become stronger, and you're not swayed either way, more of a neutral presence, which is apparently a good thing. Team Plasma will be waiting for you ahead. Gets just wants to see what kind of Pokemon trainer you really are. Whole story is a lie. No one uses the Funk subreddit. Funny. There's usually like one post a week, and that's enough to make me go look at it, you know? I am Italian, and the translation for the dead ringer is lethal spring onion. I don't think that's correct. How do you translate something that's already in English? Okay, good on you. They say stuff like war shirt. They don't like their ahs. Are there ahs? Like kas? Like bas? If so, then no, I don't feel like I have an Ohio accent, because my family's from Queens. I got a lot of ahs in my vocabulary.
When you... $4.99.
Say milk.
Luxurious.
How to become a professional musician?
Just do it, idiot. Like, what the fuck? Just make a platinum album. Duh. Milk. See, my dad says milk. All of my family says, like, milk. No matter how many times you point it out, they just don't catch it. Wait, I probably should have been paying attention. What's going on? Justin, are you working in your Pokedex? Keep encountering lots. You can fill in the pages. Oh, okay. One of these kind of things. Weird. Parley's heal. Just do it, Omega Low. I mean, I don't know if you're legitimately asking. I'm not a professional musician, so I'm not the person to ask. But based on my knowledge of music, it helps to be good at an instrument or singing, and it helps to find an audio engineer that understands what you want to make it sound like not ass. So basically, just be rich and talented, and you'll be good. It works for most pop stars. Well, minus the talent. Sour please in chat for the low help music. Collab with Soundsmith then for your next song. Doesn't Soundsmith do like ambient stuff? Like landscapes and all that? He doesn't really do rock music. But I guess I don't know. You make money off your music, don't you? Do you mean in general or me specifically? I don't really have music out. And the music that I do have, Funks in the Hood, no. I mean, you might make AdSense, but that's not like... It's like equivalent to one video, right? It's not... You're not going to be feeding your family just off of AdSense from music. Technically, in the music industry, you make... The majority of money in the music industry is made from touring and merchandise. It's actually not made from playing, from ads or anything like that. Generally, like, if you get most of your... Let's say you get most of your albums from Spotify, right? You're probably not even giving pennies to the artists that you like. If you want to, like... That's why most major bands tour so much. Because that's where the sustainability of music comes from. Also, despite being over-leveled, I'm still getting my ass kicked. Probably because I don't know type advantages. What is that? Bug? Grass? Something. What would your dream TF2 update be? Here, I don't feel like what I want from TF2 would be a dream update, but my dream TF2 update... Here's the thing. It's not what's added to the game. that I want from an update. It's what Valve does with TF2. So like my dream update would be Valve announcing a TF2 style international, right? Like their own major tournament, 100K prize pool, which is nothing to Valve. I mean, Dota gets millions, but let's start small, say 100,000. They'd probably do like a million if they did it, but that would be my update. Like them coming out, and the content would be like you can buy items to increase the prize pool. You can buy skins of the competing teams, like colors, I guess, of like weapon skins or hats or something to go towards the prize pool, and something to incentivize competitive play. In that update, I'd want them to add something that makes competitive TF2 ranked mode rather worth playing. So like maybe a super cool weapon skin, or a special unusual hat where the higher your rank in competitive, it has more effects on it or something. Some just steps to get the scene growing. It doesn't even necessarily have to be any of those specific things, just something that accomplishes the goal of growing the scene. Specifically, like, by hosting a tournament would be really cool. That would be fucking amazing. It's just, I don't expect it. Certainly not anytime soon. If this is like an ice cave, I should probably use him. I mean, I don't really know. Actually, it's probably electric, isn't it? Well, I got nothing. The way Overwatch does it, I guess. I mean, you can have your fair share of complaints about Overwatch as a game, but I think they handle their Overwatch League very well. If they're getting on ESPN, I don't think any of us have any right to come to talk shit, you know? CSGO didn't get on ESPN. Dota didn't get on ESPN. League, I don't think has gotten on main ESPN. ESPN 2, but main ESPN. Woo. Full playthrough through the Indigo Plateau, the Elite Four and all that. After that, we'll see. I think that's the whole game. So, I guess. Why would they ever do that, though? I don't feel like many profits would be made on a financial level, but maybe I'm wrong. There'd be profit. Like I said, if they hosted a tournament, there would be in-game things to, like, support it. And portions of that profit. You could sell tickets of people to go to the venue. You could sell merchandise of TF2. You'd sell tons of in-game items. And you would create a competitive scene for TF2, which would be self-sustaining. You would absolutely make a financial profit if done correctly. That said, it's not a profit Valve needs. So the thing is, it wouldn't happen unless Valve wanted to do it. And Valve doesn't want to do it. So, you are correct in that why would they do it? It's just for a different reason than you're thinking. XQC situation? Which one are we talking about? Which XQC situation? Seems like he's had a couple. The one in the league? Honestly, I don't follow XQC enough to know anything about that. Or I guess Overwatch League, rather. I don't follow enough. Wind Waker with 3 exclamation marks. It's coming, my dude. Just playing this right now. Banned for tweeting Pepe. Overwatch League, haha. Haha. Yeah, it's Blizzard. They're ironically, they're kind of Hitlery when it comes to PC stuff. They try to avoid drama and somehow manage to double the drama. They create drama out of something that wasn't drama. is the problem with Blizzard. They're too PC. I mean, you want to talk about the Jake Teabag situation? Yeah. They're, fuddy-duddies. I literally can't walk 1 foot. I hope I have some repels. I need them. What is Jake Teabag? He just, like, he got, like, a stern talking to or something by the league because he teabagged in a match and it was considered, like, bad sportsmanship. It's a part of the game. It's like, it's a defining feature of online video games. No, I don't have a repel. Feels wild encounter, man. Do you know about shiny hunting? Not in this game, but I do know a lot about shiny hunting. Not a lot, but I do know. I did shiny hunting in Sun and Moon a lot. And Oris. Using the Pokenav and chaining call-ins whenever they call in like a helper or whatever. I know of those. I don't know as much of like older games. What needs to get leveled? I should probably level Tech Deck a bit. Oh, okay, I need to move these. But why? You don't want them to teabag, don't let them crouch. To be fair, it's usually people getting outraged and then Blizzard being forced to respond. I feel like it's a minority, though, that gets outraged, and then Blizzard treats it as if it was a majority. That's kind of the problem I tend to see. I think we're just about done collecting data. This cave has been around since the distant past, but data to prove that Clink existed more than 100 years ago can't be found. That must mean he suddenly appeared 100 years ago. Where Pokemon came from and where they're going. If we can learn that, I think we can get along even better. Know what, Justin? Pokemon are mysterious. Wonder why these amazing little guys stay by our sides. Because they have tiny Pokemon brains. They can't talk. They can't say no to being caught. What is ninja? Ooh. You shouldn't ask that on Twitch. What is Ninja famous for? He played with Drake that one time. No, that's about it. I'm gonna say it. I don't care, I'm gonna say it. Ninja is the I was going to say, like, I guess Kylie Jenner of Twitch. I was thinking of the other thought, but I can't remember her name. The one, married to Kanye. Her. Who the fuck is Kylie Jenner? It's best you don't know. Kim Kardashian. Yeah. You're so brave. Yeah, I'm sure I'm the first person to talk shit about Ninja. I'm breaking new grounds. That's Hypocrite Funk. Remember that one guy called all your mods Nazis? How does that have anything to do with Kylie Jenner? Unless you're talking about me calling Overwatch League Nazi or Hitlery. Yeah, I guess I am hypocritical. So brave. So before his time. He stepped out when no one else would. Twitch staff will ban you now. It's okay, I know how to get them to not ban me. Clink. I don't like that design of a Pokemon. What's your secret to evade bans? This. This is my secret. Take that as you will. Remember the airport conversation that's coming up soon? The airport conversation? You're gonna have to be more specific. I've had several conversations at airports. Let's fill a cave with monsters with really obnoxious typings to fight against. Yeah, I'm not having fun with this area. But I gotta do it. You guys think I should try out for that upcoming Atlanta Overwatch League team? I think I can do it. Once I beat JJ in the MGE, I'll be completely refurbished on my esports abilities. No. Do it. Poggers, no. Thank you. I won't lie, I'd be kind of tempted to if not for the fact I know that I won't get chosen because I'm not Korean. If for that one difference, I have like, I'm supposedly 1/16 Native American, maybe that's, I don't feel like that applies to esports though. I don't know. That's all I got. Overwatch League team is doing open tryouts for 4.2, 4.3k peaks. I mean, I peaked at just about 4.3k, but that was only once, and I've been Masters ever since, mostly because I haven't played at all. But if that's good enough, I guess I could fit the bar. They might be a little pissed off about me trying out, but I could do it. So, what Overwatch League team? Because if we're talking Shanghai Dragons, I think I'm good. Something tells me I wouldn't help out there. Like top 6? Really? Might gotta break out the old esports funk. The 2016 he played competitive. As opposed to 2018 where it's he plays bad Sonic games. Not sure which is worse. Thank you, Ninja, for normalizing a popular hobby since the 70s. What hobby? Do you mean video games? I guess, yeah, technically. Yeah, it's sort of sad to say that, like, all it took was one famous Fortnite streamer for everyone to kind of just be cool with gaming. I mean, obviously we were climbing up to it becoming a norm, but Ninja kind of just, maybe not Ninja, but Fortnite. I don't know, it just somehow, like, flipped the switch. Like, 40 years of people trying and dying, trying to make this a normal thing. And all it took was a fucking game for 8-year-olds. Okay? I guess that'll do it. Yeah, I guess it's more adequate to say Drake did it, when you think about it. Gamers are rising. Arise, gamers. Gamers, arise. Again, I'm fine with it. I'm happy to joke all day about how weird those circumstances are, but I'm happy about it, you know? When I grew up, gaming was like, everyone knew that it was popular, but you would still kind of get judged if you said. Even today, like, I still feel a little weird telling people, like, what do you do? I play games. Is that like your main hobby? Yeah. Okay, you fucking chump. I don't think anyone will look weird at you for saying you play games, I guess. If you stream games, you get some weird looks. Namo is adorable. I love him. You need to catch him. Alright. I'll throw you a bone. It's just you. I wonder what it'll be like, you know, 20 years from now, esports-wise. I wonder if maybe there'll be, like, some sort of artificial intelligence that plays competitive games. You know, there's like a bot in Dota that can take down high-level players, like in 1v1s. I think they're trying to make a full team of like Dota, or was it League? I think it was Dota. They're trying to create a full team of like Dota bots that can take on the top teams. I think you'll see stuff like that 20 years from now. You'll see like high-level bots playing the games. Get your opinion on this humble bundle. Chronicle cookbooks? What am I looking at? I'm trying to open it, it won't open. Cookbooks. Hold on. Is it actually just cookbooks? Is that I guess that's a bundle. And it's humble. I just don't know why. We're gamers. We don't cook. We eat granola bars and Slim Jims all day. Or is that just me? I think I represent the average gamer diet. And I can say this probably wouldn't apply to me. Interesting. Interesting choice. How do they even give you all these books? Do they mail them to you? Probably. Don't see why they wouldn't. Do you think now that Ninja took off blue hair dye, skyrocketed in sales? Yeah. I've actually seen way more people in the last few months with like dyed hair than I ever have. And I'm curious if there's some sort of a connection. Walked by a guy with blue hair today in Atlanta. I bet you he watches Ninja. Look at the first book in the $8 tier. The first book in the $8 tier. Oh no. I never realized how popular of like a food it was until this. Weird. We did it, Reddit. Wow, that's how you appeal to gamer culture right there. I was worried at first, but they know what they're doing. Promise us you won't paint your hair. No plans. I talked about it maybe a year ago. I said I thought it would be a funny gimmick to dye my hair like Toon Link, but then XQC became popular, so unlikely. I'm too pale to dye my hair. I literally could only dye my hair if I made it darker. Colors wouldn't work. Also, I like my brown hair. Here's the thing. Once everyone has their hair dyed, it's going to become cool to not have dyed hair. So if I keep my hair normal, eventually I'll be the odd one out. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm trying to wait the trend out. You'd look weird with pure yellow hair. Yeah, probably. I'd do it, but I don't know how. To dye hair? I'm pretty sure you can just like go to like a hairstylist and ask for that. What I wanted to do is let my hair grow out a bit longer, so next time I go to the hairstylist, I can just be like, do whatever. Experiment with me. So if I come back with like gold hair from that, you'll know why. If I come back looking like Kurt Cobain, you'll know why. With less of a chin. Thinking 3 steps ahead. Yeah. Well, like, think about it like this. Being a nerd was stupid until, like, last week. Now I'm cool, finally. And it feels great up here at the top of the food chain. So I just gotta do the same thing with my hair. Become an actor? I don't... That seems irrelevant to the conversation. What do you mean by that? You could be an Avenger? Unfortunately, Tom Holland does a pretty good job as Spider-Man. And I don't think I could really play anybody else. So... maybe if they come out with a gamer Avenger, like an Avenger that uses a controller as his superpower. He can, like, control objects with a controller. I'll be that guy. Doesn't know Pokemon? I know Pokemon. I use that move that requires multiple enemies to be worth using. It's not that I don't know Pokemon, although I don't know this Pokemon. It's that I don't know typing, so I'll tend to look away and just spam things that don't work for a while. I know that the Spikes move is for when Pokemon switch out. I just wasn't thinking. To give you perspective, this is how I'm playing the game. My hand's under the table. I'm paying plenty of attention. Here's the thing, I love Pokemon. It's a great game, but it's also like when you're battling, you can kind of zone out. You don't have to be that invested. At least until, like, the boss. Or the gym, rather. I need to buy more potions soon. Rip Tech Deck. You could be Batboy? I don't know what Batboy is. Could I? Think I should try out, guys, for Batboy in Avengers? Hold on. Let me look it up. Actually, no, I can't. It'll mess up the emulation. You won't. Rise up, gamer. Why do you look so much like a hamster? What does that even mean? Sorry. I'm trying to get into the Hammond roleplay, so when I go back I have a proper main. Oh, that's cute. Drillbur. I already have one, though. No, I don't. I want the icon. I don't know. Pokemon's a game you play once every 5 years. I'd concur with that. So that place is walking backwards. I don't want to go that way, right? You look like a hamster, that's what it means? That doesn't really explain it. But, okay. So that's a dead end. What's this for? Do I need to go back? Can I call the, Professor Juniper? Get some information? I think so. I can see a resemblance between you and Hammond if you do a side-by-side. Why would you say that? Why would you think anyone would ever want to hear that? gonna cry. I always thought I looked like a goblin. Like if you wanted an extra to play a goblin in like a World of Warcraft movie, I feel like if I like snarl, I could pull it off. I don't know about hamster. I guess I don't have pointy enough ears for goblin. Gamer goblin. Don't snarl anymore. Sorry. I could see why I look like a hamster. I kind of got chubby boy cheeks. I look like I'm constantly carrying nuts around in my mouth. Do hamsters do that? They do seeds. Constantly carrying seeds around in my mouth. Oh, it's a dead end. Omelette du fromage. Thank you. I'm not offended, I was joking. Okay, I guess I gotta go back in the cave. This is what happens when I play Pokemon games. I don't pay. This is what happens when I play any RPG. I miss a detail and I get lost. Chat, you may have to handhold me here. I need to go back into the cave, don't I? I'm gonna have to walk through the whole thing, won't I? I do want to go buy some repels before then. Yeah, okay, well, I'll get back to that. I haven't beat Breath of the Wild, no. Technically, that's something I should probably do on stream. But it's hard, like, games that require a long amount of streaming for me are more difficult, because I like to jump around on my streams a lot. So Breath of the Wild is a real tough cookie for me. So it'll remain forever unfinished. Or until I feel like it. Right now I'd probably prefer to play Wind Waker over Breath of the Wild though. It's a weird looking Pokemon. It's a jellyfish. Better be a water type. I don't care about stream. Well, that's fine. I just meant the reason I haven't beaten it is because I would want to. I need a new game to play for a bit. Any recommendations? I'd recommend Impulse. It's a small game on Steam. I streamed it if you want to see gameplay. I'm trying to support #support small developers. I actually like that game a lot. I'd recommend that. If not that, Hot Lava, another Steam game I had fun with. If not that, obviously Hat in Time or Cuphead. That's some pretty great fallbacks. What was that one game, like... It's like Space Excavation or something, where he plays like a dwarf. That looked like fun. I haven't played that yet, though. Also that one game where you, like, create your own weapons. I don't know what that is. These aren't my recommendations. These are just things that I should probably try. I just 100%ed Hat in Time. That's why I need a new game to play. Yeah, that's a fair reason. I mean, if you're looking for something in that vein... Here's the thing, I want to say Spyro, because Spyro's a great game, but it's also getting a remaster, so you might want to, like, wait for that. But you could also play the old one, then the remaster, I guess. Your call. Enter the Gungeon, I hear great things of, but I haven't played that myself, so I can't speak for it. Subnautica was really fun. I did not end up finishing it, though, because the game kept bugging out when I played it, so I literally didn't know what to do. But I'd still recommend it. I had a lot of fun with it. Subnautica is a pretty good, like, time kill game. Like, just... If you got a lazy Sunday and you want something to do, you know? I gotta do a bit of shopping here, so... Did you get rid of HNL? I did not. It might have... I guess HNL bot just got tired and fucked off. Or a mod did it, but I don't think that's the case. Alright, that's good enough. I'd still like to see a drawing of Waluigi, if you want more suggestions. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Yep. Yeah, play that. Sounds great. There's a Steam game called Abstractionism that's literally has an item called Strange Professional Killstreak Australian Rocket Launcher, along with some other expensive TF2 items, and scammers have been utilizing it to steal items from little kids. That's so funny, but also so sad. Like, it's a great reference, but the fact that scammers can do that is upsetting. But it's also kids. I don't think any kid deserves to get scammed, but kids are also fucking idiots, and they're gonna have to learn eventually, you know. So, hopefully Valve finds a way, or I guess Steam finds a way to make it more obvious that that's a joke. Downwell's a fun game to kick back and play. Yeah. I don't feel like that's as much of a long-term commitment of a game, though. That's like Binding of Isaac, you know, where it's like, that's a fun game to kill time, but it's not like a progressive game, I didn't feel like. But I also didn't beat it, so maybe I'm wrong. So I guess if that's the kind of game you're looking for, it's perfect. That wants to sit down for 10 minutes and play it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's... I assume when they asked for a new game, they meant, like, I want something to come play whenever I'm home every day. Like, before I go to bed. And when I think that, I think of a story game. Not like a... Where do you keep the repels? Here? I don't think of, like, those shorter ones. We need more European-themed games. I don't know, I'd be down for more, like, lesser covered areas. Give me, like, a game in Venice or something. Less, America. Less country roads, you know? Alright, hopefully I can get back to where I was quick. Fuck. I messed up. Less West Virginia. I play daily Isaac Run every morning. I think that's the perfect way to play it.
When you
Isaac is a great, like...
Luxury.
It's a great quick game. Isaac is a great... Hey, I gotta kill 10 minutes per day. Like, I got a little opening. I love it for that. I played a bit of it with Witness when he was over before the Weezer concert. It's a fun co-op game. Hard to play though, because you play as a baby that follows, like, one of those followers, and with so much stuff on the screen, it becomes easy to die. Yeah, that's Jack Stauber for a sub sound. This is on Desume. I can't move. It keeps getting locked in the animation. It has to be pushed somewhere. So no sides there. I have to push that to the side and then down, probably. You're doing it wrong? Am I? Doing this one wrong? What do you mean? If you mean going to the side, I can't do that. Towards the rock. I can't hit it from any other angle, though. So I'm not sure what you mean. Other side? Do you mean below it? If you mean go below it, I can't. Low IQ. I guess so. Clearly. I'm getting yelled at to push it to the right. Do you mean this? No, that. I can't push this to the left or the right. Oh, okay, I think I see what was happening. I thought I tried that. I kept going in there holding right, and it didn't do anything. I think what was happening is I was locked trying to push this, so it never actually let me push to the right. All that for one revive. Great. You're hurting me. That's a hand malfunction, I guess. The brain worked right, but the hand worked wrong. You're just gonna stand around here and do nothing. That's weird. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this cave. That's why I went and got all these repels that I'm probably still gonna run out of. Why'd I do that? Did I just... I think I blocked myself. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have done that. I think I'm about back where I was. Now I gotta not get lost this time. This is new. I speak for everyone when I say finish this cave. I'm right there with you. I'd like to be done. Alright, get ready for 20 minutes of combat. Don't finish the cave. Like it's a limbo. Team Plasma is pretty gamer epic. They are dressed like paladins, so that's pretty nerdy. HR2 says hello. Give my hellos to both HRs. Win Minecraft? Not today, bud. In due time. I haven't the energy to mince raft on this day. There needs to be another black and white remake. I think they need to make 12 more. Black and white needs to become the Skyrim of Pokemon. I think they need to make a Skyrim Pokemon edition. That would actually probably be kind of fun. If done well. I bet you that's in mod, honestly. I bet you someone has made like a ROM hack of that. Unlawful and evil chart. Funk is true neutral. Honestly, yeah. I want to go chaotic, but I don't have the energy for chaotic. I ain't a teenager. That energy's gone. Well, I also had no energy as a teenager. I just never had energy. Also doing no damage. Nice. Nice, you giant pig. You're doing great. One more try. I'd like to see him die in his own confusion. You've earned it. You fool. You just got wiped by a level 28 Scraggy. You're no longer my starter. This is not my starter. Swift lose. H&L bot is back, apparently. It could never, it can't decide if it wants to stay. Alright. This is, come on. Swap out one more time. This is the hardest one yet. H&L bot is double posting too. It's trying to make up. Guys, sorry, I'm late. I'm late for the stream. It's okay, I'll post twice as many commands now. Thanks, H&L bot. Literally the most fucking slacker bot I've ever hired. Doesn't even respond to shit people say. Yeah, someone just said uptime and H&L bot didn't respond. H&L bot is like the kid that sleeps in class but still tries to convince you that he's a hard worker. H&L, why didn't it post that time? It's so fucking slackery. It's still waiting, by the way. Poor thing. It's slow. It's a little slow. Look, it responded to that. It'll respond to TF2 commands. Honestly, there's probably like a different cooldown. It only cares about TF2, but only sometimes. I don't even think there's supposed to be a cooldown, but it still does. Look, it uptimed once. Wow, it's learning. It's like watching an ant and wondering if it's capable of thought. That's how I feel about H&L bot. I'm curious if it understands its existence. Nightbot has his shit together. It's developing AI. All this shit I talk about H&L bot, one day it's gonna be too powerful for me. And I will suffer. I don't think I read the last sub out, which is 10 minutes, but thanks, I don't know games. I just noticed that I missed it. I want a Pokemon game that gives difficulty options because I like challenge a lot more and it can teach me about competitively playing and get me more into battling instead of mindlessly pressing A that look on cool looking moves. I concur with that statement. I feel like in trying to, actually maybe I should have kept that. Whatever. I feel like in trying to have a core casual audience for Pokemon games, they've alienated an actual pretty sizable portion of competitive players. Because there's a lot of people that play Pokemon seriously, and playing through the normal game is a little draining. if it's too slow. Sun and Moon, I loved the game. I fucking hated the first 2 hours of it. I think the first part of Sun and Moon is probably one of my least favorite parts of a Pokemon game. Because it's just so long. It takes so long to get out of the slow tutorial levels. And even once you get out of that, a lot of the fights are still super, like, almost boring. I was playing it more to explore the region than I was actually battling. It's ironic that battling is probably one of the weakest parts of Pokemon. As an adult, I'd say. As a kid, I got super into them. But once you kind of learn about online play, it's much less riveting. Like, when I was a kid, I was super into fighting NPCs because the only real way I could fight humans was with a link cable, right? But nowadays, I can just go online and play.
Luxuous.
Thanks, Paul. Give me a damn checkpoint. All I want is an option where, like, hey, I know what I'm doing. Make the tutorial short. Make it like 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes of tutorial. Instead of like forcing you through the entire thing. A month ago I said I'd sub to you and I never did. Wow. Well, it looks like you owe me 2 months of subs then. That's all I wanted to do. Peace. Understandable. Take care. Can we get a Q&A stream? Didn't you, by asking me that, aren't you in a sense already getting one? Because I just answered a question. There's your Q&A. Q&A over. Oh no, I'm doing it again, aren't I? I blacked out. It's on me. Give option to skip tutorial. That would be nice. You should have that black box at the bottom right of your stream where the subs go. What, like the names? You heard the name. Don't inflate their egos. Also, I'm a fan of minimalism. Not to discredit subs because they deserve credit, but my stream, my visuals. AMA on subreddit for 10 minutes and then never do anything ever again. Should. I did a Reddit AMA in like 2015, but all the answers are super outdated now. Because there's stuff like, what are your favorite games and bands? Those things kind of change. You can't really... They don't really apply. Best gen since SS Heart HG? That's a good... Wait. SS? Soul Silver and Heart Gold? Okay. So, what has been out since... Do you count other remakes? Because my favorite game since then is Oris. But that's a remake. But I would still count. That would be my favorite. Second favorite... I mean, I guess... You don't really have that many options. I guess there's also X, Y, Black, White, but I'm... This is my first playthrough of White. And I haven't played the other gen. So, I'd pick Oris. I need to swap out Labrador. Kinda weak in this cave. I'm out of PP. I liked all core RPG Pokemon games. Core? Do you mean core gameplay is RPG? Because if so, Pokemon XD falls into that. And I like Pokemon XD. I love anything with an XD in it. Thought of the best TF2 fan game. I want to be the Scout. That's based off I want to be the one, right? I haven't played that. But maybe go make it. Make it real. Disney XD. Disney XD did E3 coverage, didn't they? So yeah, Disney XD is the best. Well, if you ever want like a laugh, go look at like the Disney XD coverage of E3, or I guess it might have been something else, but like pretty much any cable TV channel coverage of E3, they have to like heavily censor it. It was like I don't remember the name of it. It was Disney Point-O or something. They had a weird quirky gamer name. But like they would replace all of the gunfire with kittens. Like they would put kittens on the screen and add a kitten noise. At that point, why even cover it? I guess because some kids don't have laptops. But if any kid has Disney XD on their package, they probably have a smartphone, you know? Shut off the stream and go to bed and never stream again. You're dead. I'm dead? Oh. Finally. Ever seen Muzilk Disney? Yeah, I have. So Muzilk was like on Disney XD for, I guess, a gamer thing. And they made him like they like made him fill out a gamer form where it's like, he likes gaming, he likes sweet tea. And he had to write out a weakness. And I guess he didn't know what to put. So he put jelly. So there's just a screenshot where it's like, Muzilk, weakness, jelly. Alright. Thanks, Disney XD. Thanks for expanding my Muzilk lore. He's weak to jelly. Why? See, I should have tried to be on Disney XD, because when I was with Maker, like my old YouTube partner, they were owned by Disney. So I had a chance. I could have been there. I mean, I didn't have a chance, but in theory, I had a chance. I don't know what it was for. You'll have to check. I think it was like covering a convention or something. They were talking about it. Give me that Digimon stream. I don't do Digimon. I've thought of doing like a Pokemon Ranger stream, but I feel like you need a capture card to properly do that. Sadly. And I guess I need to go get a DS. Would I work with 3DS? If so, I guess I wouldn't. Either way, it's too long gone. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon was fun, but that's also kind of a, I don't know, slower stream game. But I fucking dug Mystery Dungeon. I think there was one I never played on 3DS. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked. I might have to go grind more. I'm over-leveled and still sucking ass. Mostly because I'm not using my typing correctly then. Oh great, more confusion. What if Muzilk is allergic to jelly? And we're laughing about a very serious condition. Okay. He's still got more. You're never gonna get popular again. Shut up and delete all your counts. Thanks, Ducky Lead. It means a lot to have your support. I guess grass would be the best thing here. Did you make or steal this? Weezer genre tree? That's mine. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I think so. Yeah, well that was by me on... There was... Funk Pills is my Reddit. This was a thing I posted on our Weezer. I made like... I could probably update this because I know even more bands that are kind of Weezery now. But I made like a family tree of Weezer. So if you ever wanted like more Weezer bands, I got you, fam. You can't, like, I can't really fit it all on the screen because I didn't make it very compact. But I guess the main takeaway is Ozma and ovens. Can you update it? I guess I can. These are just like recommendations that aren't the same. Also, more female adult mom Frankie Cosmos pauses. Good ass bands. Again, I'd probably have more if I updated it. I don't like this spam. I want to go back to his funk streaming yet. Obviously doesn't know anything about it. I know nothing about that because I'm not a fucking Pokemon geek. Consider yourself lucky. I respect your music tastes. Thank you. I mean, I can only make the tree so big, because once the tree is far out enough, it's not even a Weezer tree anymore. It's just bands I like. So I can't make it too huge. But it's kind of a good representation of how I found my music, I guess. Like, that tree is basically like the order of bands I listen to. Maybe not the order, but like, more or less. Okay. Just of the stream and go to bed. Of the stream. I mean, not of the stream. Get out. Thank you for that. I appreciate that reference. Alright. Twitch chat is officially nothing but shit posts. Which means I can just close my eyes for the rest of the stream. And I'll be fine. Don't have to read it. Okay. Damn it, come on. It's gonna be way harder to remember where I am with my eyes closed like that. So the Pokemon's thrown out now. I need to run away. I don't think that's the runaway button. What? Wait. Why did I just hear? Okay. That wasn't correct at all. What did I do? Did I use a bag? I used the super potion? Oh. How did I... Oh, it'd say... I thought if I did that... Well... What a waste. Killed the shiny with my eyes closed. I gotta repel, dude. I can't deal with this. F. I'm serious about training. I even visited this electrified cave to train myself on my Pokemon. You know what's sad? I had a Sandile in my team, which is a ground type, but I dropped it because I figured, you know what? How much electric could there be in this game? I'll drop it and replace it with, like, something else, with Garbodor. That was the biggest mistake I've made. She thick? She's probably like 10. It's Pokemon. Please don't. Why is the one named JoJo P4? Because it's garbage. Gonna get some upset chatters from that statement. I almost named it Diavolo, but I decided not. It's not garbage, it's the worst of the best, you know? Someone has to be the worst. Why do you not like it as much? Because Part 3 was the sort of stand of the week one, right? And that's why I liked it. Part 4 was just... I don't know, there wasn't enough... I mean, I can't really go into detail without spoiling, I guess. But I feel like there is a lot of wasted potential, and which is in every part. It was just the weakest. I thought Part 3 was stronger story-wise. I thought Part 5 was stronger fight-wise. I thought Part 6 was more interesting story-wise. And I like Part 1 and 2 more for their own individual things. Meanwhile, Part 4 is just like, okay. He has an alt? Why do you have an alt? Do you get banned often? Yeah, I'd believe it. The names are all caps because I'm too lazy to do the lower caps button. I hated Stand of the Week. I prefer more Spirits battles and they make more sense. I agree. That said, I think it worked with Part 3 because it was the first time trying it and it really introduced how stands work. I think Part 5 is like the pinnacle of stand fights. I think that has like a really good balance of it. Part 4 was like, I don't know, it just... It was Araki's attempt at doing almost like a slice of life JoJo. Which is fine, but it's not really what I watch JoJo for, you know? I think 7 had the best fights. I haven't finished 7, and I haven't read 8, so I can't really equate those. But I do know they're above 4. What I've read, I feel, is above 4. 7 reminds me a bit of Part 5. More so the second half of Part 5. And I like that about it. You're gonna finish the stream when you beat the game? Today? Oh, I'm not beating it today. There's too much to do. I'll probably beat a gym or 2 before I end stream. I'd like to beat 2 gyms. That way, next stream could be 1 gym and then the Elite 4. But I don't know how much side game there is. There's like story. Like I have to go through this cave right now for whatever reason. Stuff like this slows it down. At least I think I have to. I might not even have to be here. For all I know. As you can tell, I'm a master at following along. Anyways, I think I'm above 5 hours from done, so not tonight. Literally the first fucking step I take after Repel wears off. Can we agree Part 1 is the worst part? Is it though? I feel like it's not fair to I feel like it's a whole different product though. Like Part 1 and even almost Part 2 is almost like a completely different product from 3 onwards. I don't even feel like it's fair to compare them. Like there's no point in comparing Part 1 to Part 5 or even 4 because they're not trying to do the same thing. Parts 3 through 8 are they're focused around stands, right? That's the entirety of the thing. 1 and 2 had none of that. So I don't think it's fair to even compare them. I think out of 1 and 2, 2 is definitely way better. And I would say that Part 3 onwards are more interesting than Part 1 is, but I would not directly compare them. I would not say like 1 is worse. objectively, because they were trying to do different things. Part 1 was supposed to be more of a grounded tale. Like, it was supposed to be, like, grounded in reality of this family with somewhat sci-fi or fantasy concept with vampires and all that. Very light on the fantasy. Maybe not super light, but like, you know what I mean, compared to 3 on. And I still need to, I keep forgetting to swap him out. What do you think of part 5? All my friends think it's weak, but I thought it was alright. Dude, it's one of my favorite parts, honestly. Minus some, like, the ending and all that, which I'm not a big fan of. I think part 5 can be one of the coolest parts. I feel like part 5 is what part 3 wanted to be, almost. Not in, like, the story, but in the presentation of like, stands and all that. I think part 5 has the most interesting stands and stand fights and solutions to said fights. I think it has probably one of the best mixes of humor. Like, it does jokes better than part 3 or 4, I feel like. Primarily that scene where Giorno is fixing up what's his name? Mista up on the park bench. One of the greatest scenes in anime. Once it's animated. I like the part. I like part 6 too. You can't stand it. I thought Jolene was... I feel like Jolene was one of my favorites because, I don't know. I felt the most relatable to her in, like, composure, I guess. And I really like the side characters of part 6. The girl and Foo Fighters. They made for really cool, like, supporting cast. More so than... Maybe not as much as part 3, but more than part 4. Maybe equal to part 5. And while I'm not a fan of where Araki chose to take the story at the end of part 6, I'm accepting of it, and I don't think it ruins the part for me. I had fun with it. Part 6, you can't stand because it drags on with no tension. The whole conflict revolves around Jotaro possibly dying. There's no way. I don't know. It didn't bother me too much. Maybe it helps because I read it. And when you read, you can, I mean, we all read it, but I think it helps that you can read at your own pace. Yes. I do agree. Part 6 isn't as consistent as the other parts. Like, in tempo, I guess. Really hope literally everyone read. Yeah. I'm avoiding giving any spoilers on things. I don't want to read out those. Don't drop giant spoilers like that, you know? There are people here that are still reading it. I had stuff about JoJo spoiled when I was reading through part 3 or watching it, and it annoyed me a lot. Because they were like actual big things. Soul, seriously, man, I'm gonna time you out if you keep it up. Someone needs to, like, spam Fs in chat. Not for any reason, just so the spoilers are off screen. F to the person that got spoiled. There you go. I don't think it's a spoiler to say, like, Hammond disappears, because once you get to part 3, that shit's just gone. Which I'm sad about. I mean, it's not gone. They do show some of it. But I was really annoyed that they didn't show Joseph, like, utilizing his Hammond more. But I guess you could say that about a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff in JoJo. It's like, why didn't they do that more? Because Araki forgot. That's the only explanation you get. Also, can we appreciate the fact that I'm still in this cave? I'm literally getting anxious. I want to be fucking done. I know it's partially because I'm slow on these fights, but this is still maddening. And they have so many different typings. There's like, they're mostly electric, but they all have different side typings, and I have to keep switching. And I don't really have anything that takes down electric. I know I shouldn't have brought Bird out, though. Bird is weak. Strong hitter, though. I wonder if anyone's done that. Has anyone made a video of, like, all the things in JoJo that just got forgot? I feel like that'd be a good video to make. If someone has it, I'm calling a copyright on that shit. But I have to completely reread through JoJo to catch all of them. Which isn't the worst thing. But I still need to finish it first. How is Joestar so old? Because Haman slows aging. Okay, I'm not bothered with the old thing, because remember, Strizo was 70 years old in part 2, but he looked like he was 30, right? I think it's fair to say that Joseph didn't practice Haman enough to be young, but enough to, like, slow his aging, right? Like, he did a little bit of it. He did some calisthenics, some stretches, right? I think Joseph did just enough that he can make it to, like, 120 or whatever. Technically, like... I guess that's kind of a spoiler, but not really. Let's just say Joseph gets old. He's an old fucking dude. And Haman does that. Full restore. What about Suzy Q? I mean, she's shown in part 3. It's just like she's only really talked about in passing, which makes sense. It's not like she has any reason to be a part of the story. Use Roost PP head. Might be. Don't skip parts 1 and 2. That's my recommendation to anyone that wants to get into JoJo. Don't. I will say 1 and 2 are very, very different from what JoJo is, so don't go into it expecting the whole thing to be like that. But 1 and 2 are pretty important to the story, and they're very good parts. I think they're very good. They're worth your time. Part 1 might be a little slow for you, but it picks up. That's all I can say. It's worth it. Yeah, they're not even that long. Like, JoJo's not... Part 1 and 2 aren't, like, multi-seasonal. They're straight up... It's like a season. Parts are just seasons, in essence. Came out 30 years ago. Can I just Spark Notes it? Technically, if you use Crunchyroll, they have a shortened version. They have a version of part 1 and 2 where they're like movies, where it's like 1.5 hour long. I still don't recommend you watch that. I recommend you watch the actual thing, because it's worth it. But if you really absolutely cannot stand watching it, then you can watch the shortened versions. But still, I would just watch it, you know. I'm not really sure what my favorite stand is. I feel like I'd probably say Gold Experience was my favorite, because I really like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for like organic life and nature type stuff. Like just general concepts, and that stand is exactly that. Plus, it's like the perfect fucking writing tool. It's like, Araki's kind of a genius. It's like, if you write in an ability that happens to also work as like a healer for your group, you can withstand so much more battle damage. That's like a fucking funny thing in JoJo. It like, Araki realized, I think around part 4, hey, if I just make one of the main people a healer, I can fuck these guys up so much more. I can make them borderline dead, and then just, nah, we're good. Obviously, they have downsides, but, like, it's crazy how he finds a way to write in, like, I won't spoil anything, but, like, he will write stands that are not healers at all, and just find a way. Like, this isn't really a spoiler. Like, Jolene, Stone Ocean, I guess I won't go into detail, but, like, they find a way to make her, like, stitch up and heal, like a little wound. And it's fucking, I just find it funny. Because you know that he didn't write that in because it was, like, you know, necessary to the story. I mean, it was, but, like, he wrote it in so that he could do way worse shit. Like Foo Fighters. Gold Experience. Crazy Diamond. Shining Diamond. You know how it is. Man, I don't know much about part 7 or 8, but I'm sure there's stuff there too. Anyways, did I beat the cave? Am I done with the cave finally? That's amazing. It only took 12 hours. No? Please tell me. Please tell me I'm done with it. I don't want to go back in. Oh, hey, Justin, right? Let me see your Pokedex for a moment. What do we have here? You found 63, eh? Staggering. You've seen a clink. You're becoming quite the trainer. Excuse me, I was a little excited and forgot my manners. My name's Juniper, too. Cedric Juniper. The professor who gave you the Pokedex is my daughter. That girl has told me a lot about you. It really makes my day. In honor of our meeting, I'm going to upgrade your Pokedex. Thank you. Is this emote worthy? Aw, that's cute. Hold on. I can show that. I mean, I don't have a slot right now. And I feel like if you wanted it to be an emote, you need to make the face a bit bigger. Because right now, it would be kind of hard to see. But an angry Bommy would be cute. I feel like that's kind of what FUNKe Shad is right now. Not really. There's not really an anger emote right now. Favorite Echoes act? S-H-I-T! You gotta go with Echo 3. Just because it can talk. Or it says some funny shit. Now that I think about it, there's not really an anger emote. But I don't really get angry. So, it would make... How usable would it be? Sheesh! It's hard to believe a happy-go-lucky guy like that could be a world-renowned Pokemon professor. Heads up, Justin. As a gym leader, I'd be happy to have you challenge a gym, but there's something I need to take care of first. Just now, as I was flying the cargo plane, I saw something on top of Celestial Tower. I'm sure it's a sick Pokemon. If it is, I can't leave it there. I have to look right away. I'm leaving for Route 7, Celestial Tower. Come along if you want. Okay. I don't know where this tower is, so I'm gonna have to go look around. Is Shinon? No. Level up Scrum. When are we removing Shad and Sauce? I can't remove Sauce. People like it too much. As for Shad, I kind of just do as I... Because right now I've been drawing the Bomby emotes on my own. Minus Smug, which was Fall the Air. So, I need to create a replacement for it. But if someone makes one, I could also add. Either way. Oh, the thing does evolve. The monkey. I didn't think it evolved. Eventually. Well, eventually. I don't like Foo Fighters. She felt like a bad version of Mista. Also didn't use the second version. I liked Foo Fighters' character. I can see where you're coming with the Mista thing. But I liked what Foo Fighters' characteristics were, to put it like simply. They could have done more with it. but I don't know. Maybe I got a soft spot. I love the Pokemon moves Mega Drain and Giga Drain. Your opponent's HD. Okay. Thank you. Kit, have you bought any boulder? If you have, would you trade your boulder for my Emolga? I don't have a boulder. Oh, that's cute. Triple battles are 3-on-3 Pokemon battles. I'll overpower you with my perfect combination. Wait, you can triple battle. Oh, this is the first triple battle I've been in? They can't even fit on screen. Cool. Oh man, if Scrunglik was a blue Pokemon, I'd have a perfect color line up here. Hold on. Veronica's coming out, so it looks cooler. Quick Claw. Cool. I feel like the reason me said Sex Pistol in a real gun is that if he had Emperor, he'd be OP. Yeah, I could concur with that. I thought it was weird at first, like, going from Whole Horse to Mista, like, stand-wise. But they're different enough. Different. I'm different. So, I liked it. I feel like most people agree Mista was one of the strongest Joe Bros. One of the coolest. Don't get rid of Heat Crash is what I hear. There's so much on the screen. This is absurd. Why can't there be a Sword Stand main character? There is. Yeah, Polnareff. Polnareff is just... Technically, he uses, like, that thing fencers use, which isn't necessarily a sword, but does exist. What was Anubis? I actually ended up playing Anubis in the arcade fighter, and it was really cool. It was a really fun one to use. Anubis was a cool idea for a stand. Very weird. Anubis was kind of... I remember watching through part 3, and like every stand, I was just like, okay, it can't get fucking stupider than this. Like, when I first watched part 3, and there was a stand that was a car, I was like, this is so fucking stupid. It can't get worse than this. I was so wrong. I was so incorrect. Because the first stands you see in it are like just humanoid. They're just like things, and you're like, all right, I get it. So like the stands are like, they're like ghosts or whatever. But they get fucking weird with it. That was one of the things I really liked about JoJo. It like, you get comfortable. Like you're like, okay, I know how everything works now. And then they pull that shit on you, and you're like, oh god. Everything is a stand. Anything is a stand. What if the next Overwatch hero is just a car, not a person or robot? A car that works like a Wheel of Fortune? Like Wheel of Fortune. Isn't that kind of what Hammond is? Hammond is basically a car in Overwatch. It rams into people in a giant, like, spinning thing. I think my favorite hero in Overwatch is the payload. I would love if they made a car Overwatch hero so you could sit on the payload as a car. Stack them up like Hot Wheels. Jotaro for Smash, please. Won't ever happen, but it'd be neat. What if they implemented traffic signals and docked you XP every time you ran a red light? I'd play it. That'd probably be my favorite mode. Nice haircut, nerd. But it's the opposite of a haircut. It's long. Catch that solosis, my dude. Might be. If you say so. What haircut? He's out. Oh wait, I wasn't paying attention. It's a trainer Pokemon. I'm trying to steal a trainer's Pokemon. Why would you... What have you done to me? I must look like a total asshole to this NPC. This NPC is just sitting here while I throw Ultra Ball after Ultra Ball of this Pokemon. I'm gonna get my ass beat. It's no longer a Pokemon fight, he's gonna kick my ass. Yeah, you weren't paying attention, but I wasn't either. It was just a prank, dude. Don't get so beefed up about it, dude. It was just gesturing you. That's a cool looking Pokemon. Reminds me of, Larvitar. Not Larvitar, the thing that turns into Tyranitar. Larvitar's the mid-evolution. We're green. Larvitar it is? Okay. I was right. Puppetar is mid. Yeah. I remember that. Grunglik down. Poor dude. Please be done with the fight. Nice try, Pedro. Look what this tree gave me. A berry. That's what trees do.
When you 4.99 makes me feel luxurious.
Thanks, Bread Coon. Can almost guarantee it's been mentioned, but who knows? What are your thoughts on Toto announcing they covered Weezer's hash pipe? Did they really? I didn't know about that, actually. I knew that Toto, someone from Toto said on Twitter that they were open to it. And they were planning to, but I had no idea they actually did it. Hash pipe, I feel like, is a weird one to choose. But I guess it's Toto-y. I dig it. Fine by me. It's coming out in the next few weeks. I bet you someone was running a Twitter campaign like Toto cover hash pipe. Looks like someone in the webcam from 2009. What? I look like a human from 2009? I guess that means my sense of fashion isn't very good. But I stand by it. It's a cool looking Pokemon. I'm gonna catch it. Yeah, I want to see that link. This one's not a trainer of Pokemon. I can actually get this one. I hope it doesn't turn into like one of those sexualized girl Pokemon. It looks like the other ones. Like the Ralts and the Bunny first evolution. Actually, you know what? I hope it does. Becomes a chandelier. No, that's just lame. Are you a YouTube hero? That's such a dated reference. You talking about like the report feature thing? Man, you were like a year late to that joke. Alright, what beats... Dark beats fighting? Or Psychic? It's Psychic fighting Dark. Psychic beats... Or Ghost? Ghost in there? I think Dark is right. I know Psychic beats Fighting. Fighting beats Dark. Dark beats Psychic. I think I'm right. Psychic beats Ghost, too. Wait. No. Yeah, because Ash had to catch that Haunter to beat, Sabrina. Okay, so Ghost beats Psychic. Took me a minute there. Mind over matter, that's how I remember. You know, that's a good call. Too confusing for my gamer IQ. Well, it's not as simple as rock, paper, scissors. What is that, a rock? Elgium? Looks like a legendary. I like the RGB cables for thumbs. Are you Ludvix? Because you haven't uploaded to your channel in 8 months. 8 months is a little high. Also, I don't know who that is. It's Psychic. Yeah, it looks like an alien. You like musicals? I have listened to Wicked soundtrack. I've listened to Cats soundtrack. I've listened to Book of Mormon. Those are the only 3 I know, though. Anything else? What's the other one? Music of the Night? No, that's... Yeah. It's the one with, like, the weird ghost dude with the ugly half of the face. What's that one? I know a bit of that. Symphony of the Night? Oh, wait, I'm thinking of Castlevania. That's not a musical. Phantom of the Opera, that's what I was thinking of. I know a little bit of that. So I guess I don't know. I'm interested in musicals, but I'm not crazy about it. I'm thinking of the song Music of the Night. That's what I was thinking of. Ooh, what the hell? That looks like a evolution of Xatu and Unknown. Looks like what you get if you breed them together. What about Hamilton? Haven't found myself watching Hamilton live, I must say. Any other... You asked that question, do you wish to recommend a musical to me? If so, by all means. The Stand. Looks like it. Rips with loops. Am I gonna have to grind again? Because I'm over leveled and I'm still getting my ass pounded. I think it's more I need to do my research on typings. Mamma Mia. Yeah, I guess Mamma Mia too. Think of that. The guy you're using now evolves into an anime girl? Swick Loops? I figured. This one? Yeah. Oh, it's a boy. I didn't even realize. Uh-oh. He's gonna have a bad life. Or a great one. I need to go heal. Don't know how far it is, but I think it's close. Yeah, I'll probably go to the top of this tower and fight the gym afterwards. And we'll see if I go up after that. I may do a midday stream tomorrow or sometime this week, as opposed to a late stream. Because I was out of the house all day. I'm tired now, but tomorrow I'm more free. I can go out with a date on Twitch chat. I fucked that up. On a date with Twitch chat. Had it backwards. I bought Gummy Honey Men today and a Shrek tattoo. I'm ready for the MGE. You're gonna need at least 3 wash-off tattoos if you want to beat me. Again, if you want to do some practice before the MGE, I'll understand. You'll need it. My net's shitting out, I want to stay, but I might be cutting in and out. I'll come back in a few. Good luck. Thanks, Mike. All good. This looks like an executor, or the egg thing, under like a tarp. I wonder if they're related. Like a female version of the egg. But I guess it has hands, I think. I thought that was like hair at first. But it has like hands holding those closed. Tranquil? I don't know what that is. Oh. I should have known what that is. I own one. But I renamed it. Does anyone know what the longest, like, entire campaign of a Pokemon game is? Like, the longest Pokemon generation. Based off of memory, I feel like I'd want to say Gen 2 because of the second region. But then there's also, like, Fire Red had the Sevi Isles or whatever. But would that count? That would be post-game almost. So I guess if you count post-game, there's a lot more. Gen 4 was slow. Yeah, I guess it was. But I don't feel like that was a good thing. Like, that, it was an unenjoyably slow pace. Gen 4 had a lot of, like, I think it was Tamashi Hiroka made a whole review of the game that I really liked, because it encapsulated how I felt about that gen. And that was that the spacing between badges was really bad. You would get a bunch of badges really quick, and then you would just spend hours never getting a badge, doing all the side stuff. And that, it really, like, killed the tempo of that game. This is a weird-looking monkey. Looks like it'd be a yoga instructor. Therefore, it's the longest because of how slow the animations are. Yeah, that'll do it. Just draggy, I feel like. I have a joke. Generation 5 competitive Pokemon. I don't get it. But haha, it's funny. I also feel like Gen 4 is one of the weaker ones story-wise. It was pretty well-rounded, but I also just didn't care about Palkia and Dialga. It felt almost... well... I don't know. They definitely were... they tried on it. You could tell they were trying to really form a narrative, as opposed to, like, Gen, 2 or 3, where, like, there was a narrative, but it wasn't too in your face, at least till endgame. Gen 3, like, it was just about, like, the teams, the Rocket, or not Rocket, Aqua and Magma. But in 4, like, there was the whole fucking time and space story. This guy's dressed like a Nazi. This is Celestial Tower, where Pokemon are laid to rest. Okay. Can you speak Spanish? Try. Fuck. I'm trying to think of like a full sentence. Es chupa mi pita. I can't give you a sentence, honestly. I can... Perro y gato? Cat and dog. It's kind of a sentence. It's nothing else. Can you speak Japanese? No. I ain't gonna try. Because there's no way for me to try that and not sound racist. Sonde está la leche? I feel like I knew what leche means, but not anymore. I sure can't, and I'm planning to go to Japan the end of the year. Japan, their second language is English, isn't it? So, won't be awful. I mean, it'll probably be a little unnerving, but it means milk. Ah. I know how to say nani. Thanks, anime. Playing a game with his stream in the background. Is Funk's audio soft? Are you calling my audio soft? I have a sharp voice. Don't you dare call it soft. I'm very sensitive about this. Speak Russian. До свидания! Grotocito, Toronto. I mean, that's not Russian, that's just singing like the heavy, but same thing. True Slav. Well, you play heavy enough and you pick up on some stuff. I'm not soft. Shut up. Roast over a fire. What does that even mean? I'm a sharp streamer. I'm not soft. I'm sharp. Look at my nails. Those are sharp nails. You could open an envelope with this. These teeth, I could rip through a steak. Nothing soft about me. I feel like if you tried to caress my arm, it would be like a lizard, you know? Funk is always hard. Like metaphorically. Like a fish. Again, that doesn't make that would still count because they both have scales. But I guess fish would be softer. So no, it's not like a fish. It's not soft. Arm is soft. This is the check this out. So I call my arms the walnut crackers. Your nips are soft. Alright, now you're just getting weird. You see how crisp your screen is right now? How crisp the pixels are? Ain't soft. Santiago? Santiago? Do you mean Santana? Santiago? My favorite Pillarman, Santiago. Unless they changed his name in the dub. In which case... to 80p. Man, I'm rocking at least 720p here. Santiago. I think that's a translation. Because it was definitely Santana in the original. What's your favorite Pokemon game? Gen 2. Crystal. Crystal is my all-time favorite, followed by Emerald. Dub changed a lot of JoJo names. Which is lame. It's lame because copyright law is different here in the States. Which is annoying because they're just words. They're just names. But I guess... I don't know. I guess it makes sense. But... I feel like it's annoying because, like... It's not even just like you have to ask for permission. A lot of bands and stuff require, like, royalties and stuff. Or, like you have to pay them to get usage for it. It's, like, expensive. I'm sure some, like, don't, but... You know, when you're going through brands or whatever. That's why you see a lot of renames, because it's not, you, sometimes people say no, sometimes they, like, demand money, and if you don't have enough or you don't want to pay it as the localizer, you kind of just have to roll with the punches. Talking about JoJo localization. It's not a big JoJo discussion, it's localization. That's not even a JoJo thing, that's like all anime. Whenever they make references and all that, maybe not references, but like character names and stuff, you'll find a lot of changes there. An actual Pokemon game is coming next year according to my GameStop. Boy, you are very late to the party. They confirmed Gen 8 coming out next year at like right after Nintendo Direct or whatever. It's been known. There's an actual Pokemon game coming out this year. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are technically real games. They're not new region. I preferred Heart Gold over Crystal, but I enjoyed Crystal. Well, it's kind of a nostalgia thing. I really appreciated Heart Gold and Soul Silver for the improvements, but Crystal will always, like, for one, I kind of have a soft spot for, like, the old school music. It's cool to see the songs remade, but there's just something about, like, the sound font of the old, like, Game Boy Color that just gives it this personality. Not soft. Crystals are hard. Okay? I'm like a crystal. What is this? Flying Dark, probably? Do I have an electric type? I don't. Also, just like the art style of old school Pokemon, like Gen 1, like the later gens definitely figured out, you know, Pokemon style, but I feel like the first few gens before DS, I guess, I don't know, it's just that's like what Pokemon is to me. I feel like there's it's more chibi, you know, it's like even more simplistic, and I liked it. I'm always down for more, like, detail in the games, but I'll always appreciate good emulator suggestions for what? These games? Desumi. Desumi, I think is it. It's a good DS emu. I mean, I generally only use emulators for, like, corruption things or games that, like, I can't capture. So, like, DS. I mean, it's illegal to emulate as long as you actually own it, so technically it's not even... Isn't Nintendo apparently cracking down hard on emulator sites? Or ROM hosts? There was like some deal where you have to pay... Where the ROM websites have to pay like $1 million per ROM. That's fucking insane. Because you think about how many ROMs are hosted on those websites. Thousands. Like literal thousands. And that's $1 million minimum per ROM. Maybe even like dozens of thousands. It's crazy. I don't get it. I mean, I get it, but it's like Nintendo doesn't... They don't do VC consoles that much. Switch doesn't have a VC console. There's so many games that you just can't fucking play unless you emulate. Or you buy, like, the old archaic... You have to buy the system. But it's not even that easy, like... For some games, you have to get an old CRTV or whatever. You have to get the right plugs. You have to get the right cables. And they're not even in production anymore, so you have to get them from, like, you know, local local places or Amazon or whatever. It's like, don't... If you're such a fucking hard ass about ROMs and emulation, then just do virtual consoles more. On, like, you know? You don't want people emulating the, like, gens, like the early gens 1 through 3. Then release it on Switch, release it on DS. They released Pokemon Yellow, but none of the others. Why not? Just do it. Literally no reason not to. I guess the reason not to is, like, it's not that easy. They have to, because they have to send payment to all those people, and they have to get the rights from every game to do it. But it's like, Nintendo has the capability of making it so you can virtual console all their old games. They just, like, don't. I mean, they do, but really slowly. They do it too slowly. The irony is Nintendo can't code a GBA emulator on 3DS as well as homebrewers can. Yeah, well, it's just like, I don't get why fight with emulators as opposed to, like, hiring them. You know, pull a Valve. Go, hey, you guys are going mad on this. How about you do that for us? Nintendo's just weird. I don't know if it's like a business practice thing. I don't know if it's more convenient for them to do this. It's definitely worse for the consumer. It's like, just work with them. How is it illegal if ROMs are free to download? It's illegal to distribute them. It's free to make ROMs, but you can't distribute them. Because that's technically I don't know what the word is, but that's... You're giving away someone's product for free in a sense. But, like, I don't know. There's a lot of technicalities to the rule. So, you know. Gold, silver, crystal, red, blue, and yellow are all on 3DS. Gen 3 isn't to my knowledge, and those ones still took a while to come out. Like, you couldn't play Pokemon Yellow till that released whenever it did. But if you just, like, homebrewed, you could. Make a ROM with every game and charge 1 cent. That's, again, still illegal, technically. But, good try. I haven't hit him. Am I just missing? The thing is, I look away from the game to look at chat, which means I miss important messages. I'm sleeping. That's it. All I'm saying is Nintendo, for all the innovative things they do, sometimes they're very backwards, and I don't get why. It's like, that's all there is to say, like, why? Why make it so hard to play old games? Why not? If you know, like, you can't stop emulation, right? It's gonna exist either way. So Nintendo, why don't you just, like, release your own Windows emulator for old games? If you're not gonna put them on Switch or whatever, put them on PC. You know, I'd be willing to drop, like, price on them if it's legal. If it's a legal alternative to it, and it supports the creators of the game, you know, I'll always pick that over it. Gabe Newell, I believe, like, said specifically in an interview, the way you combat piracy is by making paying more convenient than it, right? That's how Steam works. That's how Netflix works. That's how emulation can work. If Nintendo gets their shit together. Same with other companies like, you know, Sony and Microsoft and all them have their fair share of bugs. And maybe not them, but like developers. It's just like how DRM, you know. That's kind of not relevant to emulation, but people pirate because of shit like that. Nintendo Online is paid because it's the first console they're actually trying hardcore online with. Yeah, I noticed that, and I'm happy about it. But in my experience, the online is still pretty ass. Mario Tennis, fun game, very fun game. Internet connections are still very wonky on it. It's better than it was in the demo, but it's still pretty bad. You'll get a lot of bad internet games. Hopefully, in Splatoon 2, I still managed to get kicked out of half the games I play in. I really hope they fix it. I don't know what the problem is, but it needs to change, you know? It's not Nintendo's fault people have shit Wi-Fi. Maybe not, but I find it hard to believe all those people have shit Wi-Fi, and even in that case, it is Nintendo's fault that they chose to host the it's player-to-player connection, right? So if they have shitty Wi-Fi, you suffer for it, as opposed to having them host it, which I guess is like what online's for. I don't know the details on it, but I just want to I want to be able to play games without these problems. That's what I want. Why do we need to pay for online? PC doesn't do that. I mean, it's a different service. I do wonder that too. I don't know the specifics, but I imagine it's not completely black and white. To make money, that's a big part of it. For Sony and Microsoft, I already know, like, for sure it's just because it makes money. But I'm sure it, like, there's some level of, like, the funny thing is, like, the argument is it's to go towards servers, right? But you look at Sony, and their servers get hacked every month. They go down every week, you know. It's like, do they go towards servers? You're that overwhelmed with the amount, like, it's almost hard to believe. That's the downside of being, I don't know what generation of gaming we're on. We're on, like, the 8th gen of consoles, right? Which sounds like a lot, but we're still pretty early in, like, gaming's livelihood. So, we still gotta fucking shoulder the burden of, you know, getting fucked over by additional fees and all that. Don't give up. Actually, I want to use that. $80. Game servers are hosted by the company that made the game, so it's straight up to make money in most cases. That's fair, but you could argue, like, they go to games developed and published by, like, the creator of the platform. So, like, Nintendo games are hosted by Nintendo, right? Sony games are hosted by Sony or PlayStation. So, for other ones, yeah, you are right. It's not an excuse. Generally, yeah, it's to make money. It's to make money off you after you've already bought the console, which is annoying. I feel like there are better ways, but we ain't there yet. We ain't at the point that companies will actually try other ways. Also, I revived, but I didn't heal him. I'm an idiot. Whoops. Did you check out your subreddit? Mine? I follow it. I see whenever new posts come. If there's something new, I haven't. Like, brand new. Nice to see FUNKe's face. Fix that. It's annoying to sit like that. 1,000 XP. Ooh. Sizable. Gotharita. That's one that turns into a weirdly sexy Pokemon. I think that's the one I got the emo one confused for. Did I say sexy? I meant sexualized, not sexy. That would imply that I think. You're all thinking it. Don't fucking out me. Stop sending out fighting types against psychic flying. He's also dark type, but I don't think dark actually beats it, so. Doesn't matter. He's still flying. Yeah. I mean, it works. What are these Pokemon names? They're my names. They're my pet names. I like to name my Pokemon words that sound like their normal name. And then they evolve so it doesn't make sense anymore. Change Meowmax's name. I lost the fight. Nautical wants me to, but I don't know how to on mobile. What? In Discord? I'm streaming right now, but I can. Did change name on Discord, you mean? Oh, you came. Thank you. I was right. What I saw was a hurt Pokemon. Don't worry, though. It's fine now. I gave it a max revive, then it felt better and flew away. Hee hee. Don't I have great eyesight? Look at her eyes there. Hold on. Which capture is it? Great eyesight. She doesn't have eyes. She only has a socket where an eye should be. That's not... Okay. Don't I have great eyesight? I think you're bleeding out of your eye sockets. No matter how far away things are, a pilot's eye can see them. Oh, that's right. Since you've come this far, why don't you ring the bell? Celestial's Tower bell is for soothing the spirits of Pokemon. Also, the character of the person ringing the bell is reflected in its sound. I don't want to hear this. It's going to be screeching. I can't keep an image in the bottom right because it wasn't an image. It was a cropped screen. You're a kind and strong person. I was trying to figure out a way to like take photos on OBS quickly so I could like edit them, but I don't know how to yet. One day. I guess I could like take a push picture of them. Y'all ever watch FUNKe so you can forget about living? I stream so I can forget about living. Man, I guess the audience does reflect the streamer. I need to max repel. I need to, like, stab a fork in my eye. It's so itchy. I think I'm just a tired boy. Just very tired. I promise I don't keep pushing my hair to look cool. It's in my eyes. I guess that means I should get a haircut. No, I've just made it worse now by touching it with my fingers. Train your Litwick? I can, but I need to get out of the PC first.
When you 4.99 makes me feel so luxurious.
There it is. Thanks, Papa Soul Zune. Zune? Like the knockoff of a iPod? Is Zune still around? I don't assume that's why you're named that. It just reminded me of it. Where's the exit? Oh. When you get the chance to get out of this damn tower, I'm trying. Litwick evolves into this hot piece that is quite attractive. That chandelier. I should be ready for the gym fight now. Nice. It only took, what, I think 3 hours to get here? Yeah, that was such a big gap. Last time I played this, I knocked out like 2 or 3 badges. But I only got like 1 this stream. When it evolves once, use a dusk stone. Okay. I don't know what that'll do. Unless I guess I have to evolve it. Let's add Chandelier to a fighting game. Yeah, it's in Pokken, isn't it? That's so weird. I guess I should pick up Pokken for Switch if I'm gonna do that fighting game stream. I didn't even think of that. Is it worth it? Anyone vouch for Pokken here? Pokken tournament? I vote yes, I think. You're gonna do anime waifu skullgirls, you traitor? I still am. No, it's multiple things in a stream. It's not like a one-game fighting stream. I wanted to, like, get a bunch of them and run through them. I guess it'd probably end up being multi-day, because it'd be hard to, like, cover all the fighting games well. So what is this place? I need to find the gym. Family is very fussy about Pokemon moves. So what I'm confused about is there's only 2 beds, but there's 4 people. Do the mom and dad sleep separate? Or the kids share a bed? Also, why is there only 1 room in this house? And why is there not a couch? Where do they sit when they watch TV? Where's the bathroom? Where's the bathroom in this house? Where's the shower? The kids sleep outside. This is the shower, right? This is the shower and the bathroom. These puddles outside. I was curious why they were here. I thought it was the rain, but clearly it's something else. Shower in the sink. Be better for multiple days. There's no way you can go through an FGC in one stream. Nah, especially with Fighter Z and Skullgirls and all. I guess it'd probably be a fighting game week then. That might be better. Like, play 1 fighting game per stream alongside something else. That might be fun. I'll have to plan it out then. Stream Portal 2. I already beat it though. It's not really... I don't really want to play it again. Maybe if I did it, like, co-op. Dead. Either co-op or one of those, fan-made mods. Like the Mel story. What do you think about the cannons? Isn't it great that you can experience how flying Pokemon feel? Next, experience the feeling of losing a Pokemon battle. Oh my god, he just fucking roasted me. Wow. Whoever wrote that line needs to get a raise. That was... Wow, that was brutal. Next, feel the taste of these nuts in your mouth. He knows too much. We have to take him out. Nintendo, probably. It's such little XP. It's gonna take years to get to level 45. Or enough gym battles. Soft streamer where I've roasted. I'm not soft. $42. I like that YouTube face he gives. That big O mouth. Portal Stories Mel is a great mod. I had a lot of fun. I haven't played it, but I think it'd be up my alley. Pretty good face rig, Funk. Your AI brain made for this stream. It's really well made. Thanks. Yeah, I decided to make one like in my own image, but just to humor myself, I made this version of myself with no beard. Someone that just came to the stream is gonna have no idea what that meant. Just pretend that it was funny. Spam funk lol. No, I'm kidding. Don't need emote only. Oh, hello. I guess I shouldn't have gone there. I didn't read what he said, but I saw the words really hard.
Luxurious.
Thanks, Zach. First player? First player of what? What are you first playing, Zach? I don't have a follow-up to that joke. I'm just curious. There were some mad lulls last night. Enough to keep it around. Portal VR is a thing, I think. I hope not. I feel like Portal would not work in VR. The amount of movement in it, you couldn't... No, you would need nerve gear to make Portal work in VR. I ended up all the way at the back? I think I'm a little lost here. By the way, this kid's kneecaps are going to be completely shattered. There's no way that this is healthy on the body. Probably have to find a way to go lower? South? No. Up there. Something doesn't seem right. This just shoots me back, doesn't it? To the start. Cushioned floors, don't worry. Ah, that'd be it. So, I don't see one that goes that way. North. So how do I get it to shoot me north? Wait. Remember what you told at the beginning? Cannons go up, down, left, and right. You can enter them from anywhere. Well, I already knew that. Is there one that I can come from multiple angles? Enter an existing cannon from a new side? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a new angle to enter an existing cannon. But, like, I can't get to that side. Blind? Am I, though? That one? Oh, okay. I think it's that one. No. That sends me... It's not right. I thought it said Lispy Dipsy box. The one on left from below? Oh, okay, hold on. I didn't see the thing. I thought you couldn't actually stand there. Yeah, that's a blind streamer. Yeah, I didn't see that. I haven't seen the show The Arrow either. Connor watches that apparently, which I thought was weird. Seems like an adult show. The arrow. IQ 0. No, IQ 0 wouldn't be able to walk into it after getting help. I could walk into it after help, so at least 10. Gen 5's my specialty. Give me a shout if you need deets. Right on, Kronos. Good to have a helping hand. I'll need it. Just keep using the tech, dude. I'm sure it'll never fail. I probably shouldn't use all my heat crash because I wanted to use that on the gym leader, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll manage. Coin flip. Yeah, if there's one thing I love in Pokemon games, it's Detect and Protect and pretty much any move that elongates the fight arbitrarily. Those are great. Should get some PP restores. Someone in chat is going to giggle because I said PP, and that's just... that's frustrating. Shame on you. You're better than that. Already taken some damage in the sand. I'm not gonna really be able to use that though. That's more for like doubles. Oh, fucking, that was so sick. Holy shit. I think my balls dropped going through that. Two of them. Wow. I'm blown away. It's great. God. Straight up showing off. Alright, Skyla. That's a gratuitous pose. Still have no clue what the typing on this bat is. Probably a flying. Get a real waifu like Gardevoir. Gardevoir has 4 in her name. Just a reminder. This is gonna be easy. Until tension dies, and then it's gonna be difficult. Pixels. Again, this person is probably like under the age of 15. So keep yourself in check, fellas. It's also pixels, but I don't think that makes it any better. I think that makes it worse. You have to be 18 to be a gym leader? I don't think so, because Misty and Brock were like 10. But the rules might be different here. Swana's a water type. I know, I'm just too lazy to swim. Alright. Misty was 21? I'm gonna give you an X for doubt on that. 21? You fucking wish. You're saying that to make yourself feel better about the shameful things you've done. Like hell she's 21. Brock was like 15. That was the correct type advantage. I just was weak. That poison will whip. In the anime, she's 21. Look that up, please. You're fucking incorrect. Misty. Not Mistly. Misty ain't fucking 21. Maybe in the games. Not in the anime. Which is what he said. He said in the anime. Hell no. Can't wait to flinch again. Wow, another flinch. That's great. No, you ain't healing that off. I can't do anything. One, there's the double slap. And it's gonna do no damage. I fucked up. Let's forget this conversation. Yeah, you better. Listen, I know what you've done to Misty, alright? I know what you've done in your spare time to those pictures. So you can admit your mistake, but that won't reverse what you've done. Just go fast for the love of God. I'll just kill. It's gonna be one of those fights, alright. You're one of those fucking people. See how it is. Play through. That was it? Wait, I was expecting like 2 more Pokemon. Alright. I was hoping for a challenge, gym leader. You're amazing. My Pokemon and I are happy because for the first time in a while, we could fight with our full strength. This is an official gym badge. It'll look good on you. It'll look good in my pocket. It's weird that they give you badges, but you don't actually pin them on anything. Alright, gym 6 down, I believe. Pokemon up to 70. Now we gotta grind it to level 70. Titty bird dead. Acrobatics. You coming on to me? Okay, sweet. Wow, I actually took a bit of a beating from that fight, but... That's 6 gym badges down. 2 to go. Whatever those last 2 are, I don't know. I'm gonna call stream there. It's been 3 hours, and I'm tired, but I'm getting... I don't know how much longer I have of this. Probably like 2 more streams worth before I'm done with the full thing. I'm streaming tomorrow, and presumably Tuesday, Wednesday as well, so it's... You're getting extra funk this week. Jump scare. No. Just got here. I always see that. Like, I end the stream and people are like, oh, I just started watching. Maybe you should live in a better time zone, fools. Not my fault. You chose a bad country to be born in. It's okay. Not everybody can be East Coast. Just got here 2 hours ago. But yeah, I'm streaming more this week. I'll probably do Well, I might do non sequitur games tomorrow. I might do a compilation of some games that I've been holding on to, but I'll be streaming and more Pokemon White and Minecraft this week. Wind Waker probably starting next week, I'd say. I'm gonna finish Pokemon this week and then do that next week, I'd say. That's all you need to know. You stream late? I started this, well, I guess I started at 8. I usually start at like 6 to 7, but I've been out of the house the last few days, so I tend to get home at like 5, and I need those extra few hours before 8 to like work, so that's why. There will be more early streams on the days that I'm not so busy, you know. But that's the end of tonight's stream, so I'll be on tomorrow. You know what? I've been holding this back, but I'm gonna tell you when my next upload is. My next upload is going to be on this exact date. It's gonna be